Hello friends, I'm going to show you a little tip. I actually got this, you're going to laugh at me, but I got it from Tim Holtz. I did. See this piece of paper? I have a whole stack of them like this. They came in the mail, they were dropped on the corner at some point in time, and now I have all of this paper that is like substandard, right? And I was pulling it out today to do this video that I'm going to do, and I was like, oh no. And then I remembered, I've already done one, let me show you. I remember what Tim Holtz had said, that paper does not have muscle memory, which totally makes sense because paper doesn't have memory, right? Because it doesn't have memory and it doesn't have muscles. It's paper. So, again, my little craft iron, I'm going to go back out there. All right. And you can have heat on the glass. It's tempered glass. Okay. It's not absolutely perfect. But boy, it's close to it. So I'm a happy girl right now. And so thank you, Mr. Tim Holtz, for your Tim Talks at the end of your videos and for your help in letting us be the best crafters we can possibly be. Okay, after that public service tutorial, I realized that I forgot to introduce myself. I am Wendy. I am a scrapbooker. I am a paper crafter. And I am an aspiring junk journaler. And once I get a few of these junk journals under my belt, which I still need to do, I will consider myself a junk journaler. Anyway, I'm working on that one. I am working on a project today, an organization project, and I want to show you that I got mail. So this is what I have been using to organize my my die cuts. So let me show you what I've already done, and hopefully you won't be like shocked at what I have and how much I have. But yeah, and this is just one of several. So shh, don't tell anyone. I obviously have a problem, but I refuse to go to that 12-step program. Never mind. So this is what I have already done, and I have used these. I ordered these on Amazon, but I know you can get them other places. My Walmart just didn't have them. And I did try a few others, but this is the one I really like. So previous to using these, basically when I first moved here, so this was 3 years ago, I decided I needed to organize my die cuts, and my cat is just absolutely thinking she is dying. Okay, so I can't even remember where I was. So where was I? All right, so what I did was I just used cardstock, and this is the last one that I have actually worked on because it's probably the one I use the least. But yeah, so I have these cardstock ones. But the ones that I used all the time, especially the ones that said things like mixed media and tags, all that, these did not hold up over time. So I'm going to use this as a pattern, and I am going to make new tags. So there are a couple of reasons why I like these the most. They're easy to cut, because this obviously is not going to fit in here, but they're easy to cut and they're easy to write on. They're meant to be written on and erased, but I just write on them in permanent marker, and if I change my mind, I just scratch out whatever I change my mind with. But I need this to be this size. So I'm going to start by using a trusty pencil. Okay. And I already know this is the size that fits because this is what was in there before. By the way, I have used all kinds of different things to store my die cuts in. I store them on their side because they fit just a little better on their side in here. And I have used other, not this one, but I have a lot of IKEA drawers, you know, and they're kind of small. They're the ones for the Kallax, you know, shelves, and then you put the drawers in them. And so I have some containers that I have put my dies in, and they're a little lower profile than this, and they fit in the drawer just fine. But if I tip them the other way, if I had them this way, they would not fit in the drawer would not close. So but these fit in all of the containers that I have really nicely on its side like that. And then I've used all kinds of things. So I've bought different kinds of containers, plastic containers, drawers. The one that I just, here, I'll bring it back out. This was a drawer. I'm not sure even what, I know it had like plastic around it, but I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the drawer thing, but it doesn't matter. I don't need it. So I'm going to call this one Colorized Animals. What did I do? My pen. I hit it. Put it on the tab. Squish it right in there, but I'll be able to read that. And let me just show you, in case you don't know about Colorized Animals. Yes, they're Tim Holtz. He's my only guy. He's not. I have a few things from other people, but he is my main guy, right? And so these are some of the Colorized Animals. Let's see. Let me find. This one, I love her. Oh my gosh, she's so fun. Here. So this hat and scarf and everything fits really well around Winifred. You know, some other have mittens. You could stick the mittens maybe even on Gladys. Anyway, they're designed to fit on, oh, and the giraffe. Where is she? She's probably the one I've used the most. I've used her a lot. Her name is Gertrude, and this all fits on her as well. So, and the colorized means that it's kind of like a cartoon. And you put them together in layers. And Sizzix, who obviously, you know, manufactures these dies for Tim Holtz, they have a video on how to put the cartoons together. And they're so stinking cute. So, one down. So now I will go on to Sea Life. Now I'm not going to throw this away because I have cut this then and used this as a tag. I've even like made a little taggy kind of a top to it. But that one I will set aside. And now we'll do Sea Life. I might do Sea Life in blue. That makes sense, doesn't it? Sea Life in blue. Okay. So now I will do this again. And since this is kind of boring, I don't know. I think Sea Life is also colorized. The ones that I used in the ephemera, so let me show you those. So we used the little clownfish in the ephemera. Yes, and they are colorized. So, and I even put colorized or not because, yeah, I don't know how to read. That was silly, wasn't it? But, so he has a lot of colorized. I have colorized flowers as well. They're fun. They're multiple layers. They end up being really, really, really cute. So, I like them. I had a young friend, a very, very, very young friend who was about 2 years old and had cancer. And I knew her mother well. And she wanted thank you notes. Her daughter did beat it. So we can all break into a chorus of beat it. Okay, no. Anyway, she did beat the cancer, and she's in remission. But her mother had all these thank you notes she needed to do, and so I made her a bunch. I'll show you in 1 second. See life. I'll put colorize under and not, because I have some that are not colorized in there. I'll show you which one I used though. His name is Harrison. I made a whole bunch of these. She was, they called her Lionheart because she was so courageous for being such a young little gal. So I made a bunch of these Harrisons and into a card for her, a thank you card. And she gave them to the people who had helped her little one. It was really sweet. I was happy to do it. Let's see, where is this? Okay. There we go. Now we're going to do birds and butterflies. So, what color shall we use for that? Maybe I'll do the green and put it on the edge there. So, okay. I'm going to speed this up for you because I'm sure this is just riveting watching me do this. Okay, and then on some of them that I've done, I've started a list right on here of everything that was in there. I don't need to make a list for the colorized animals or for the sea life or for birds and butterflies because I just don't need to. But there we go. So now we can see those. Okay, so I'm going to do one more thing. I ended up starting a new category. Many of you will remember this video of my making this cover. And if not, ooh, it was called Making the Cover for a Little Golden Book. I've got a little hair in here. It's probably Hedwig's hair. It's probably my hair. Now look at how long it is. I'm going to ignore that. But my friend Rachel had encouraged me to add trees, and I couldn't decide which one, so I bought both. I had a refund on Amazon, so I was able to buy this one for free, well, with the refund, and this one ended up being half price, and this is brand new for this Christmas season. I also have these trees that I've had for, wow, a long time, okay? And then I have these funky toadstools and funky trees, and because they're both together, I mean, I guess I could put these with the funky flowers, but I might as well put them with the trees, right? And then I also have this, it's called Countryside, but it has trees. So I'm going to start a trees section because, I mean, I had these in different areas. I don't know what I had this one in. I think most of them I had with the funky foliage, but, you know, they clearly aren't funky, or I think it might have been flowers, funky flowers. And they're clearly not flowers, so they're more like trees. And I will add toadstools on there too. And I pulled this one out because this is going to be a little different size because the box that it's going to go into is a little different size. So once again, I'm going to measure and cut. Okay, so now I will put this back where it belongs. And because I already have, and this is just, you know, me and my little OCD here, I already have that there. I've decided, let's see, should we do trees first and then leaves? Should I do it there? Will that be enough of a space? Okay, so my other thought is that maybe this is just getting really full, or maybe this little one here could go somewhere else. Like in that other one where I have more space. Oh, I do like that idea. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I reorganized them. So I've got colorized flowers, and then wildflowers and folk flowers, and then funky flowers, and then flowers go on to leaves, and leaves go on trees. Okay, that totally makes sense. And I have a cat in the front because I do an awful lot of cat things because of Hedwig, which you'll be seeing in the future. And then I will put this other one here, which has just sort of a miscellaneous group of things, which in time I may call something else. But anyway, I'm pretty well organized now, so yay. So there's all kinds of different sized envelopes. And Sizzix does sell this Tim Holtz size envelope. Some of their other, I've bought other dies from them, and some of them come in a much larger envelope, and some of them don't come in an envelope at all. This is my favorite size, so just because I have so many of them, shh, don't tell anyone. But yeah, because I have so many of them and everything, this is the size then that I've been putting in my containers. I get the containers to fit them. But they do sell them. I think you get like 3 or 5 of them. And they're pretty reasonably priced. It's just very convenient and keeps everything nice and orderly. And so this is my second organization video, and I will link my first one down in the comments. And in the first one, I talked about putting the dies on these magnetic things. They are vent covers. So register vent covers. There you go. Anyway, if you want to know all about that, I have that linked down in the description. Thought I'd give you something to look at while I say. If you like this video on how to organize your dies, especially the Tim Holtz size dies, please like, big thumbs up, right? Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I am a new channel, as I have mentioned before, and I am learning kind of as I go. And I would really love your support, and I hope you are enjoying my videos. And I also hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Going into the unknown, right? Here she goes into the unknown. All right. Bye.